Oneyplays! With friends.
Just poured a shit ton of Coke on me.
Rennie, man.
God damn it. Hey, Coca-Cola, I'm not supposed to hold your bottles perfectly all the time.
Fix this shit.
Maybe
You
put
should've
little
known
stilts or something on there.
Maybe put it in a sphere instead, with a tiny hole on it, so it's very difficult
with
to
two
spill.
big Mickey Mouse gloves that come free.
Chris, how would you react if you went to the store tomorrow to get some Coca-Cola and, like, they had a big spill guard over the cap, and it was like it was a big funnel. It was incredibly large and unwieldy, and you had to, like, snap it off a package.
Does it say we did this for Chris O'Neill on it?
Shoot, wrong guy.
You look online, and on Twitter, it's blowing up that people were dying in tragic Coca-Cola spills, and they had to do something about it.
All because of me?
No, just people in general. Like, this was always a huge problem.
I gotta kill a
What would I do?
Yeah. How would you react to that? Would you just put up with it?
I would literally just be like, this is Coca-Cola we're talking about. This problem is already being resolved as we speak. I don't need to worry about it. Too many people drink Coke for it not to get resolved. Right?
That's the resolution, is they added a spill guard to the packaging.
But you said that that's killing people.
No, the spills are, like, as in, it's to counteract spills.
Oh. Then I'd be like, okay.
I guess, like, people are just, like, slipping and falling.
They're pouring acidic Coke into their eyeballs.
It's supposed to go in your tummy.
Ouch! Ouch, I'm blind. By Coke.
What do you think of my hypothetical? Rate it.
7.
Hypotheticals.com.
7's okay. I'm happy with 7.
Not bad.
Do you think there's a hypotheticals.com and all it is hypothetical situations?
That'd be good, but I'm sure someone's bought it, and I bet it's just one of those things where it's like, want this space? Contact me.
Yeah, probably.
I hate
That's
that.
the worst, yeah.
Hey, people who do that, I'm on to you.
Wait a second, that's not the website I wanted. That's not even close to what I wanted.
I love Abbott. It was ultra. Okay. This is boring.
This is how you catch Pokemon,
Hey,
Chris.
Moltres, you're being a bitch. No!
You wanna... Let's try it again. Here we go.
Moltres.
I knew that was going to be it. I don't know how I knew, but I knew.
We got the bird.
It's because I told you, remember?
Known as the legendary bird, every flap
emits a beam of fire.
Call it... Multimulus. That's pretty good. Multimulus.
Okay.
Yeah, you caught it. Now, please use escape row, please, dear Jesus.
Okay, we can do
Please,
that.
dear
I did buy one after all. Oh wait, maybe I did not.
Oops. Use teleport.
Oh yeah, I do have that.
But you can't use it in a cave.
Oops. I guess we have to do it again. No, it won't be that bad. I pushed the rod down the hole for a reason. Chris! I pushed it down the hole for a reason.
You're my whole lot of love.
You're my hole.
my hole. Yeah.
Darling, you're my hole.
What a lovely...
Oh, no.
What a lovely thing to say about your loved one.
Get your hole something nice for the holiday season.
I'll get my hole something nice.
Chris.
Uh-huh.
Would you ever refer to someone as a hole? That was Corey's favorite. He always used to call people a useless hole.
Oh, yeah!
I hate it when you get invested in a character and it turns out they're fictional. Fuck off.
That happened just recently with my mom.
I know. I was so invested in her.
I thought she was real, but it turns out she never existed. She was a nobody.
I legitimately thought that Harry Potter was real. Up until I was 27.
Did you make plans to meet him?
Yeah, my dad dressed up as him.
I feel bad for your dad that he keeps having to dress up as, like, fictional teenage boys.
You're a handful. He has to do this for you so often.
When I put him in a recent episode when he was doing an impression of Donald Duck, He was very, very happy to read all the nice comments.
Aw. I hope your fans were happy with him.
You should dress up
they
as
didn't
Bart
send
Simpson,
him
Father O'Neill.
creepy messages.
They were very nice to him. I appreciate that.
Are you ready to take on the elite?
Can you beat the elite? That's in the song where he says,
Don't expect survival from your rival.
that's right. There you go. I was trying to think
That's
of an
not what
actual
he
line.
says. He doesn't. He
Is
doesn't.
that what he said?
No.
Not what he says?
He says,
Can I expect survival against your rival?
No,
Well,
he's
thank
not.
you for-
He's not saying
thank
your
you for
rival.
making a distinction.
He's not saying your rival is dead. No,
You know what? I didn't think about the implication of that.
I thought he said that.
Pokemon! 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 Go defeat the elite, then I will give you a sweet.
Also, hey, wait, did you beat? Was I looking down and you beat Gary? Because I thought he was at the end.
He's at the end.
No, I mean the end of Victory Road.
That music's so fucking cool.
No, you fight him at the end of this.
Oh,
Remember?
okay. No,
He's the final
I
fight.
remember he's the champion, but I thought you had to fight him before you leave the cave. Maybe I'm thinking of Gold and Silver.
I did that fight earlier when I was coming up here.
Oh no,
think
I
you're thinking of
forgot.
that
You have to
one.
fight. Don't you have to fight like a whole group of people besides these guys too?
Yeah, but let's see if we can do it.
Welcome, I am Sheila, captain of glasses and water.
Okay, Sheila.
A mighty army.
Oh no!
Be careful, your guy is ground.
She's on her knees.
Neely Sheely.
That's what they call her.
Go little stank.
Wow, they're actually higher level than I thought. Maybe
Oh.
this is going to turn out horrible.
You might be able to do it.
We'll see if we can swing it.
The thing is, I feel like Gary's shit is like level 70.
Is
Oh
it?
no, he started to sleep.
What the fuck? How'd he do that?
Because he went slip.
Yeah.
That helps.
He slipped into a sleep. Yeah, it heals you.
Doesn't make any sense.
I mean, he's dead.
There's like
Sounds like Strong said.
he's getting
L'Oreal for Kids sent out Cloister.
That's a good impression of him singing the Pokemon music.
I can't do it.
Little
Uh-oh.
stank.
No!
No, little
Did
stank.
you see that he slapped his little face?
He might go down. He's a ground type.
I like Cloister. He looks cool.
I like Cloister a lot. He's
I do
probably one of
too.
my favorites.
I
Oh,
like
no.
the way he is clearly just a human being inside of there.
I mean, can't you see it? I see it. Anyone
see his
should be
little
able to
face.
see it.
I think you should use the Master Bowel on him.
I think I need to move this upwards in my inventory.
I don't want to use anything called a master bowel.
Is it spelled that way? Like B-A-E-L?
No, bowel like
Bowel.
like a bowel
Like a
movement.
bowel movement. I thought you said bowel.
Yo guys, I've been having a bowel movement. Please donate to my Patreon. To
I've been having a ball movement.
You'll continue having it for as long as you can get paid.
I keep moving Pokeballs
We're
out
gonna
of my
see-
rectum.
We're gonna see how long we can make the log.
to protect the world from big scary Cloister.
Chris,
What?
if
Finish
you
it.
knew,
No, Chris, finish it. Continue.
yeah.
That's all I got.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Oh.
What were you gonna say, Julian?
If you knew that you could continue pooping indefinitely for as long as you could, would you consider going on a journey to make a poop that encircles the world?
No,
Why not?
that's not worth it.
Okay.
That's not worth the endeavor. I
You
don't
wouldn't
want to be.
just be able to say you did.
I don't want to be known as that guy. Oh, that's the guy who did the big 360 billion mile long shit. That's horrible.
Well, I mean, add it to your list. You could achieve a lot of things in your life and also have that, Chris.
Also, it wouldn't count. Like, once you get so far, the shit you've left behind will start, like, getting kicked around by people.
That's true.
And they'll ruin it.
You'd have to start all over every time.
I know.
It's too bad. I really like the idea of like this really long poop sitting on the bottom of the ocean floor.
I hate that. Because fish would eat it
They
instantly.
would. They would be like pecking at it gently.
Little planktons.
You'd be contributing to the environment, Chris. That's good for the plants. It's good for little bugs like to eat it.
I guess you're right. I wonder what's the scariest thing in the ocean right now.
Well, it depends on how you define it. Like scary looking, like
Scary looking.
threatening because it could kill you.
No, like, I think things that are poisonous are boring. It's like, yeah, they bite you and you die. That sucks. But I'm thinking about things that are just terrifying to look at.
How about Jinx?
At the bottom of the Mariana Trench, embedded in the soil,
Is
there's
a jinx.
There's a giant, like a what do they call a barnacle? It has your face as a child on it, and it's slowly crying blood into the ocean.
It's a scary image.
Julian, what the heck?
Is that well? There you go. You wanted to know what's the scariest thing in the ocean?
That's not real.
That's not real! Well, there you go. I made up a thing for you.
There is an actual weird eel really deep in the ocean that has
That
like
does have
That
your
it
face
looks like
on
a
it.
human face. I've seen that photo
that's
before.
scary. Like, can you imagine being a pirate like hundreds of years ago and seeing that?
I don't think I would have to double check, but I feel like that particular photo is just taken from a weird angle or something
Maybe.
like that. But yes, the idea that, like, you know, old people obviously seeing weird creatures, they got the impression that it was that there was all kinds of weird monsters in the ocean.
I
And
keep
that's
seeing
really fun.
videos. Yeah, I keep seeing like recent videos where it's like 60-foot worm found in ocean, and it's like a big ass, thick, like scary looking thing.
There's lots of animals out
It's like,
there.
imagine being back in the old days seeing shit like that. You're like, oh, that's a monster. That's an actual
Also,
monster.
the thing is, you don't have photos or like
Yeah.
video so that you can go back and check. You're probably going to remember it more exaggerated
Yeah.
than it actually was.
Yeah, you go tell the queen, I saw a huge hydra. It had 16 ears.
And then that person, then it turns into telephone.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris, I in researching stuff for my own artistic projects, I found out that there was an entire like system that people believed that there were like on maps and shit that they would have like, you know, the classic, oh, here there be dragons, you know, you've heard that before.
Yeah.
But there was also like people thought that like in Africa there were like tribes of people with no heads, like their eyes were in their chests and like
Really?
shit like that.
Oh, I've seen those pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like dog-headed people is a thing.
Yeah.
That just people believed like was out there in the wild Orient.
That's so scary. Imagine actually believing that.
Yeah. It's the past was very crazy because you could imagine all sorts of stuff. The world was wide and nobody knew what was in it for sure.
The internet destroyed all
It's
mystique
true.
in the world.
It's true. Well, I mean, now you get to be like, oh, is this information fake?
Yeah. You can usually tell, though.
I think in a lot of cases you can.
Especially with pictures and videos.
Look for ways where people can profit off of misinformation.
Yeah.
That's a good way to actually market, yeah. I'd say that. By the way, we just killed Ice Queen, if you noticed.
Ice Quee Wiener.
We got it. That's not her name.
I'm proud of you. You came up with it.
Fry needs to go home.
You came
because
up with
he's
a
been pranked
joke.
like 5
Save.
times today.
Oh, here he is.
I did save.
It's Fatty Oak.
Why is he in a spooky room?
I don't know, because his muscles are so scary. They're
I am
intimidating.
Bruno. People and Pokemon can become stronger. I've trained with my Pokemon. Brorik. Wait, that's me.
Do your Pokemon Brory.
I'm not a Pokemon.
We will grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha. Okay.
Can you imagine if that was the point where he's like, you are a Pokemon, and that's the twist ending?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out how to.
The red sprite
how to
turns around,
imply
faces
that-
the screen, and you have a Pikachu face.
As soon as he says that, suddenly you realize that you're in the Pokeball, and you have been the whole time.
When they redid the sprites for Pokemon Yellow, did they redo the back sprites too?
I don't think
I don't
so,
think they
from
did,
what I
no.
remember. I don't think they ever changed them throughout all of the ones in this generation.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
him.
I really like Hitmonchan. I wish he was good to use.
There's a lot of Pokemon I wish were good to use.
There's a lot of Pokemon that I wish I could use, but they're just no good.
Hitmonlee looks cool too.
He does. I like Hitmonlee. Who do you like more, Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee?
Hitmonlee.
I like Hitmonlee better.
I like Hitmonlee better because he looks weirder.
Yeah.
I wish that Hitmonchan had a bit more of a unique sort of design because punching, and especially boxing gloves, I really like boxing gloves as a design element.
It would suck to be Hitmonlee because you're close to being human at that point, but you don't have a mouth, so you're just like this trapped little human being.
He still speaks. He still says things in the anime anyway.
Does he?
Yeah.
Hitmonlee talks?
I don't remember what his well, you know what I mean. Like he says his name.
No, remember he was in the first Smash Brothers.
Was he?
He does the thing where he kicks at you. He goes, "Hi!"
Do you think, no,
That's Hitmonlee.
Pokemon pretty much proves that, they can all talk, but they just choose to say what the humans named them.
They all have human intelligence, I feel like. You can safely assume that.
Like, Meowth learned how to say,
Seashell down by the seashore.
I remember that episode.
but,
God damn, it's been a long time.
but like, why would Mr. Mime say Mr. Mime? It's because people named him Mr. Mime, and then he calls himself Mr. Mime because he's an idiot, right?
Yeah.
So, they can all talk. They just choose not to because they're slaves.
How likely do you think is it that Mr. Mime's just in the wild, they say Mr. Mime, and people named him that?
I would hate
that's what they
that.
say.
I would hate that so much. If it sounded like Mr. Mime, like if it was like, Mr. Me, Misa Me, or something like that, then I'd be like, okay, now I get it. But he doesn't, he goes,
Mr. Mime, Mr. Mime.
Agatha is also really cool. I don't find her attractive
Yeah,
like Bruno, but she's a really good character.
Yeah, I like Agatha. I wish they used her more. She's cool.
who's the little girl living in the Pokemon League?
You
I
tried.
like the fact that there's a little old lady here at the end to battle you.
And she's really like crass and
Yeah.
and mean.
And
I
really
like
intense looking. I like her a lot. She's fun.
She's a good character to be using ghost Pokemon, I think.
She's also good for the end of the game.
That's true.
She shits in her hand and throws it on the
She doesn't
McDonald's
do that
ground.
from that. Chris, you keep bringing up things that just don't happen in these games.
That's why Gengar looks so mean. He saw her do it. He learned from her.
Uh-oh.
She's a bad
Can I
influence.
Blizzard him?
Oh my gosh.
Gengar is the roasty toast Pokemon.
The roasty toast.
Oh no, he used Dream Eater even though I wasn't asleep.
He used Dreamy Screamer.
When I was a
He did
kid,
Dream Me Scream.
I really liked the concept of Dream Eater, so I would try to teach it to as many Pokemon as I could.
You
but
try to teach it to all your friends on the playground.
I would have if I knew how.
Do you think dreams taste good?
Probably. They probably taste like they're like
They're like cotton candy.
they're
You eat
like-
the clouds.
every flavor beans. Like they have weird, unique flavors depending on what the person is dreaming.
Oh no, I'm confused.
They taste like old banana skins.
Now I don't want them.
That would be pretty nasty.
Well, you asked for it.
You ate your first dream and you regretted it.
Who's the little girl living in the haunted mansion? She likes to scream and run. Her name is Ashley.
Am I imagining that you can eat like the puffy stuff that comes out of Musharna's forehead?
Machina. My vagina. What?
There's that pink one, the pink like taper from I don't know which gen it was.
Don't kill Haunter.
I don't know. Yeah, that thing's weird. I remember the one you're talking about. I didn't know its name.
I like it.
I can't keep up anymore. There's too many. I forgot a lot of their names, like from the newer ones.
Look how cool he is.
I really like the way they did his eyes in this one. Also, that his mouth is like the same, that it's also white because it implies like he's glowing on the inside.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Hey, why does she have him? That's a real snake.
You're right, it is a real snake. Oh no, he glared at me too.
I hate the bottom right of his tail. Has all those black pixels. That drives-
Oh yeah, I see what you mean because
Yeah.
it's hitting the letters.
No.
Gengar.
Oh no!
Is Gengar.
She had two of those.
Oh no, not Dream Eater. I'm stuck thrashing though, that's a problem.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, I could just revive him if he dies anyways. Here's what I'm gonna
Yeah,
do.
just use a full restore.
Why aren't you using this one?
It doesn't matter. If you lose, you can go buy more.
I don't think I'm gonna lose anyways. I can easily, like, take care of this if he ends up dying. Also, he keeps trying to do Dream Eater.
I guess because it's psychic type, so he thinks.
There
he
we
can-
go! Frozen solid.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
He can't move ever again now. Unfortunately, I'm still confused, but what that means is I can just heal myself and use a full restore and everything. I don't need a full restore.
Yeah, just
He's
go
frozen.
ahead and use
I just need to use a potion on myself. Okay.
Potion.
I remember when you guys kept saying Podion, I thought you were making up a Pokemon name because it sounds like one.
That would be a good one.
I'm so glad that he is just frozen solid.
Little snake.
I'm glad we got to show that because
he can't ever
that never
move.
happened for me.
It's really uncommon, but if you get it, that just means they're done. They can never move again. Unless you burn them, which would be your own fault. So, whoops. See ya, Gengar.
Yahoo!
There's one left.
What?
Or maybe not. Was Gengar the last one? I don't think so. Oh, that was the last one! Okay, well, shoot, that fight went by pretty quick.
No, it
Oh ho, you're something special.
Shield.
Shield? What does that mean?
That's a racial slur.
I think they didn't translate this game proper.